Sweeteas. It's so nice to see you guys again. And today, I hope that you can notice a little bit of an improvement in the audio quality because I'm using a new setup. Well, it's not quite new, it's kind of just me using things that I had back when I was still singing and thinking, it might improve the ASMR experience for you guys. So I'm trying this setup and recording audio and imagery separately. I'm hoping it works. If it won't, then you might never see this because I might just re-record it with my old setup, but whatever. Today, I'm going to mostly ramble a little bit about my experience in London at MCM London Comic-Con October 2024. Also, you're probably gonna notice I have a little injury here. Nothing bad, I just burnt myself with a hot glue gun. Just caused these things, To start it off, you might remember that in May 2024, I already made a video about going to that MCM and winning a cosplay variety show. One of our prizes was some 3-day passes for the October MCM. And unfortunately, my friends who won the prize with me weren't able to come. But I went, and some of my friends that are living in the Netherlands also attended. And we stayed in a hotel together. And I will say, I don't have a lot of things that I bought there. I'll get into why later. Because, oh my god, it's a long story. A lot of things went wrong during that trip. I can laugh about it now, but I was very frustrated in the moment. So thank you to my friends for enduring me being not angry, but just, not the happiest mood. And let me just start off with how all the chaos began to unravel. So first of all, I didn't have anyone who could drive me to the airport that day, only to the train station, so I took the train. The train got delayed. German train system. I used to work for them when I was struggling, but yeah, delayed. So it was pretty late for my flight. I was rushing through the airport, I was breathing so heavily because it was just running, and they let me skip the lines and everything because I told them I need to get this flight, I'm super late. And I managed to get there, got to the little gate to the boarding area, and I asked them, have you started boarding yet? They're like, no, don't worry. And I'm like, okay. Sit down, take a moment to catch your breath. And I did. And then they made an announcement and they said, the flight will be delayed about 20 minutes because of bad weather at the London City Airport. And I was like, oh, I guess I heard for nothing, but whatever, right? I'm getting my plane, everything's fine. So I wait, and wait, and 20 minutes. 20 minutes pass, and there's a new announcement. This time, they announced that the flight just got cancelled. Flight got cancelled because the weather at the London City Airport was too bad. I am not an expert of planes or anything like that. I do know that the London City Airport has a very short runway, so only very small planes can land there. And my personal assumption is that the wind was probably too strong and that the planes wouldn't be able to land because the runway was too short together with the wind. I could be wrong. That was what I assumed. But alright, you know what? It's okay. They rebooked me. They rebooked me on a flight 5 hours later. Bummer. But alright, you know what? It's okay. I might be losing like half a day of the con, but it's okay. Still got the whole weekend, right? So, next thing I find out is that there's no other flight to London City Airport, which is where MCM Comic Con is, and where also my hotel was close by. Instead, I was going to land in London Heathrow. Well, London Heathrow is about an hour away if you take the tube. For those who don't know, the tube is basically like a subway, like an underground train system. They actually call it the underground or the tube in the UK, so that's how I like to refer to it. But yeah, train system underground. And obviously, I would have to pay for that because the airline told me they would not reimburse anyone because it was due to weather and not the airline's fault. Bummer. But okay, you know what? It's fine. We're gonna go with it. So, I had one tiny suitcase, had luggage-sized suitcase with my cosplay in it. And they made me check it in because the flights were all booked. I was like, okay, if I have to, fine. I asked not once, not twice, but thrice. They made sure that that suitcase is going on the right plane. They assured me it was. I landed in London Heathrow. And there's also a whole rat tail because I was responsible for it on my ticket, but the tickets of 5 other people. So 5 other people were counting on me to get in. And I had to message other people and make other people pick up the badges because I wasn't able to be there, and other people already planned to be there in time from the time I was supposed to get there. So the whole thing, I had to make calls, send messages, stare at people. I landed in London and I'm like, oh, finally, let's get going. I received an SMS right after landing. Your luggage was not loaded onto the aircraft. And I was like, no. You're not just telling me that you lost my cosplay. So I go to the help desk and they're like, actually, we don't know when your suitcase will get here because we don't even know where it is right now. Which you don't want to hear. You don't want to hear that when your handmade cosplay was in that suitcase. And I was like, okay, deep breaths. Maybe it's gonna be here by tomorrow. I gave them the address of my hotel, my phone number. They said they would take care of it. And I went to the con in my clothes. I was already sweaty because of how much I ran earlier. And let me remind you, they made me check in my hand luggage. I had no underwear, no spare clothes, no pajamas, no hygiene products, no cosplay. I had nothing but the clothes on my back, a bag with my styled wig that I had on my lap, and my phone. That was it. Okay, I had my wallet too. That's it. So, I went to the con and I was like, dang it. I sweat, I stink, I need to get some stuff. So, I bought some deodorant, toothbrush, bought some toothpaste for my friends. Things you gotta do. And then, I was like, dang it, I'm close. I'm sweaty, I'm gross, I don't feel good. Oh, I also didn't have any makeup, so I looked horrible. And I felt horrible as well because I was so looking forward to that con. It was going to be the last con of the year for me. The last time to wear cosplay by people. And I couldn't participate in what to me was the most important part of going to a convention. I wasn't able to wear cosplay. I was like, okay, gotta get some new clothes. You cannot do this, looking like this, and not knowing you're stuck at you. So I want to take this break to show you one of the things I bought. This skirt. This cute skirt. It has like a crow feather pattern on it. And I bought it because of course it's cute. But also I needed clothes and it was on sale. This is from an artist. Let me see. I believe there was a tag. Yeah. This is from the artist BBZ or BBZ. I'll see if I can find the links because actually I got to do it later. But I don't have the cards of the artist anymore. And this skirt is pretty cute. It has, where are they? Here. It has pockets. Pockets, one on each side. And it has little, there we go, little shorts. Included little safety pants. So yeah, that was cute, and I had at least one new piece of clothing to wear. All the shirts I found were really expensive, and I didn't like them enough to justify spending that much money, so I sucked it up and wore my sweaty t-shirt. I hang it out and sprayed it in deodorant overnight, but still didn't feel amazing about it. Then I bought some pajamas. I'm gonna actually put like an image or video somewhere in here. And the artist was Walking Whale Studios. And you might remember I bought a t-shirt of them back in May. They had pajamas that were pink, very cute, and I kind of wanted them, but I didn't want to spend so much money. And I was like, yeah, this time I'm gonna get them. But in the meantime, they had come up with a different version of pajamas. This one was blue, and I love blue, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get blue. But yeah, got those super cute pajamas. And then I had pajamas, so that was good. Saturday rolls around, and I get a message that my suitcase was loaded onto a plane on its way to London and would be delivered to me later that day. But no time yet when I could expect it to arrive, so I just kind of waited until noon because I wanted to know what was going to go, what was going to happen. And I give up around 1 p.m. I'm like, okay, fine. Second day, also not cosplay. So I go there again. And the clothes I bought / had aired out, deodorant, drowned, you know. And at that point, I was so sad. I was so sad that I couldn't be in cosplay with everyone else. And it wasn't nice. It wasn't great. But I made another purchase. I cannot physically show you right now, and I'll get you in a second. But I'll put a picture here. It was really cute. Dachshund earrings. Where little dachshund was like the sausage in a hot dog. It was really cute. One had mustard in it, and the other ketchup. Very cute. I also bought some stickers that I cannot show you because I don't have them anymore. Here's the reason why. When I got back to the hotel that night, I put all my stuff. I kept it in a little shopping bag that I got. Like a little plastic bag with like the store brand on it. And I put it on like the headpiece, the headboard of the bed on top because I was like, hey, I don't want people to think it's trash. Because I only bought little small trinkets that weren't super noticeable. Put it in the bag on top of my headboard. went to sleep. Actually, no, didn't quite go to sleep because that evening at, I believe it was 8 p.m., I finally got my suitcase and my cosplay. Hallelujah. So Sunday, I got the cosplay, finally. So I put on my cosplay, went to the con. I'm gonna put like a picture somewhere here. I was Sonia from Pokemon Sword and Shield because I wanted something fitting for being in London, and of course, the Pokemon region from Sword and Shield is inspired by Britain or England, so it was fitting. And I already had a big Yapper plush, so it was double fitting. But yeah, I did that, went to the con, had a good day, met some really nice friendly people, had a little photo shoot with a friend that I met that day, went out for lunch with that friend, and some other friends as well, actually. Come evening, I come back to the hotel. The plastic bag was gone. I looked everywhere. I turned that hotel room upside down and back around. It was gone. And I was like, no, please, no, don't, please go. I go down to the reception like, hey, did housekeeping take anything from my room? Like, I believe they might have mistaken my shopping bag for trash. And they're like, oh no, we don't think so. Let me call them in the morning. And I'm like, oh. Okay, morning then. It is morning. I'm getting ready because my flight is leaving in the morning. I'm heading out for breakfast. Before I start breakfast, I asked them again about it. And they said they don't know anything yet. They'll let me know when they do. I have breakfast. Ask again. They still don't know anything. So then I left. My two friends were checking out after, so a bit later. So they were going to ask for me again. But for me, at that point, it was like, great. I spent, I didn't spend $100, but I spent at least $40 on those earrings and some other small trinkets, and it's all gone now. Someone literally threw it in the trash. And on top of that, I only got the cosplay on one day out of 3. And only really was at the con for one full day out of 3, because the first day, I arrived like, I think 4 p.m. instead of 8 a.m. when I was supposed to arrive. And the event opened at 9 a.m. It closed at 6, I believe. So I only got like 2-3 hours of it in the end. Second day, I was waiting for the airline to get back to me. So I only got there at 2 p.m. So I also wasted like a good chunk of the day already. Third day, I finally got to have my con cosplay. And I come back to see all my stuff I bought gone. I was sad. I was very sad. But then I land in Germany again. And my friends text me, we have your earrings. I'm like, oh my god, where did they find them? I'm like, well, they went through the trash and they found them in the dumpster. I'm like, oh, okay. At least they found them. The rest of my stuff, I guess, is gone now. But the earrings are the most expensive thing. So I'm glad I have those. There, well, I don't have those. My friends in the Netherlands keep them for me right now because I'm back home in the US now. But they're existing again. They are in the realm again. But yeah, that is the story of all the crazy bad things happening to me at MCM. But now, let's focus on the good, shall we? Get the bad stuff out of the way. Now focus on the good. So, last time in May, they already did this thing called the treasure hunt. And basically, they have little QR codes all throughout the con at specific places. You can scan them with the MCM app. And if you find all of them, you get a gift. I spent most of the first day hunting them because I was already missing out most of the day anyway. So I thought, hey, let's just do a treasure hunt. And then I finished up on the second day because there was this one stamp for the main stage, I believe it was called. There were no signs on how to get to the main stage, and on the map, the location, it didn't match up. In the end, I found out for word of mouth where to look, and I went there and I got it. So, but MCM, if you somehow see this, please, some better signs for your main stage next time. No one was able to find it, and when I asked at the info point, I didn't receive the right directions. They told me to wait at the food court and then there would be someone guiding people to the stage, but there was no one. No one knew about anything there. So not even the info point was able to give me the right instructions, so please, some signs next time. Anyways, I got all my stamps and I received this. I put it in a bowl, tote bag, MCM tote bag, as well as this little pin. And I believe it's this pin because there was another event, EGX or something. Apparently it's like a very tiny video game event. And they put it together with MCM this time, but because MCM already had a gaming section anyways, I didn't notice the difference. But still cool, you know, still nice, still fun. So yeah, I have this little pin of an arcade machine. And this little tote bag with a little foxy. Really cool. So if you do ever go to MCM London, absolutely do the treasure hunt. It's pretty fun, and the price is really cute. It's a cute keepsake and also practical. And that was actually everything that I got, besides the things that I lost, of course. But Artist Alley was so huge. There were so many things to see. It took forever to walk through all of it. I didn't see any of the program this year because, like I said, I didn't get to see most of the convention. But I had a lot of fun. It was really great. Something that I always notice coming to MCM London, there are so many cosplayers with disabilities. Like, I saw a lot of people in wheelchairs or with other kinds of walking aids. And most of them incorporated their mobility aid in the cosplay, and it looked so cool. There was this one girl I saw. I didn't talk to her because I saw it in passing, but I thought it was very cool. Like, she made the wheelchair look like it's basically like a table or something, and then like her head was poking out and was like in a bird cage, so it just looked like her head in a cage. It was so cool. So cool. I know they have like sign language interpreters for a lot of the bigger panels, and I think also the small ones, but I'm not entirely sure. I just know because I saw it last time and heard from friends this time. There were also special lines, if I remember correctly, at like the autograph booths and stuff for people with disabilities, and they had something that was called Retreat Room? It was like a room basically where you could go if you're like overstimulated, if you need a break, and it was like nice and quiet and away from crowds. So obviously I'm not a disabled person, so I can't speak for disabled people, but as an able-bodied person, it looked like they did a lot of effort to be inclusive. And I felt like that because I also saw a lot of people with different visible handicaps there, and they seem to be there a lot more than at other events I visited in Germany and stuff. So from my personal experience, what I witnessed, it seems to be very inclusive, which I of course really like. But obviously, if there's any actually disabled people out there who think differently, their opinion is totally valid because they can judge this a whole lot better than I am. I'm just saying what I saw, but they actually know. the experience to themselves. They can talk more about that, and you know, I will absolutely take their word over mine when it comes down to it. But yeah, that was pretty much my experience with it. I had fun. It was a lot of stress. I was really bummed out at some points, but it was still fun. Especially because I got to see my friends from the Netherlands and some other friends from Germany who were also there. And yeah, it was pretty great. I do hope that I can go there again. And I also hope that when I go there again, I won't struggle as much. I really, really hope that next time things can go smoothly. But we shall see. No, we shall see. Could end well, could end really badly. I'm not going to make any assumptions right now. And that is pretty much everything I can say about this year at MCM. I hope that the audio stuff worked out, because I really wanted to improve my quality, because I read some comments about it and I didn't take any offense. I absolutely get it, and it's something that's bothered me too, and I was like, you know what, let me try if I can fix it with some of the stuff that I already have. So I hope it works. If it doesn't, I'll probably return to my old setup until I'm at a point where I can justify spending more on other equipment. But yeah, let me know if you feel like the audio quality was better. And also, just thank you to all my sweeties. I see that there's now 600 of you guys. And that is literally like such a huge compliment for me. I am absolutely speechless. I thought this is like, it's probably gonna be like stagnant for like forever until I like invest some more money in things or stuff, but there's already 600 of you wonderful, sweet people, and I absolutely hope that I can keep relaxing you and helping you fall asleep, because it really means a lot to me to be able to do that. And I just want to thank you for being here with me in this little relaxing corner of the internet. And you guys are all very special, and you deserve to be relaxed. You deserve to be treated well, and I hope that I get to share many more videos with you. But until then, I wish you a good night. Goodbye, sweet dreams, and relax.